AICT MRSPTU sponsored online short-term training program on climate change and water security, which is being organized by Civil Engineering Department of GZS CCT MRSPTU Batinda from 1st to 6th Feb 2021. We welcome our respected chief guest in this inaugural ceremony of 6-day online short-term training program, Professor Dinesh Kumar Singh, Executive Director, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Batinda. Guest of honor, Dr. Savina Bansal, Dean Academic Affairs, MRSPTU Batinda, and Campus Director, GZS MRSPTU Batinda. Dr. Gurinder Pal Singh Brad, Registrar, MRSPTU Batinda. Dr. Balwinder Singh Sidhu, Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department, GZS CCT MRSPTU Batinda, and he is also the coordinator of the PhD MRSPTU MOU. All the deans, directors, faculty, and staff members from the various colleges and GZS MRS PTU Batinda. We also welcome all the participants who are joining this 6-day online program from faraway places. Now, I would like to request Dr. Rakesh Kumar, Professor and Head, Civil Engineering Department, GZS CCT MRS PTU Batinda, to present the formal welcome address to all.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunita. I have been given a privilege to inaugurate this 6-day activity program from 1st February to 6th February. On behalf of Civil Engineering Department, I welcome to one and all and wish a very good morning to all. I welcome the Chairman of AICT, Shri Anil Sahasrade, Vice Chairman Dr. M.K. Punia, for sponsoring this short-term course of 6 days by providing the financial aid for it, without which it was not possible. Also, our honorable visitor, Dr. Bhuta Singh Sidhu, and our campus director, Dr. Savina Bansal, are encouraging and motivating us for organizing such type of short-term courses. I appreciate the efforts taken by Dr. Manjeet Bansal to organize this short-term training program at the relevant time and at the relevant field. I welcome Dr. D.K. Singh, Director AIMS, paying his valuable time. And also I welcome Dr. Balwinder Singh, Dr. Gurinder Pal Singh, Registrar of our University, for encouraging us to conduct this short-term program by our department. I welcome one and all who are directly or indirectly involved in the organizing of this program. Now, water, as you all know, water is very essential for our survival, not only for humans, but also for all the living things, birds, animals, or even plants. Climate change, now water, not only simple water, that water should be acceptable, drinkable, potable. Climate change is also occurring in our country, and not only in our country, but all over the world. Due to this climate change, there is an acute scarcity of water all over the world. So this topic is a very hot topic of today and also for the future, in the coming future. Moreover, all health problems are also due to the waterborne disease. So we require or need not only water, but it should be drinkable for the survival of the human being. About 50% of the population of our country is living in an area where the water scarcity problems are existing. And we need to solve this problem of today. And also we should be aware of this problem in the coming future. So it is if you see, it is the relevant topic to be discussed at this stage. We have invited the eminent personality to deliver their expertise to you, especially from this city. I assure you that definitely you will be benefited and you will gain knowledge from their podcast and become aware of the problems of climate change and water scarcity, and you will be aware of these problems so that
so that you
their
their
problems can be
problems
solved.
can be
Some
solved. Some
solutions you
solutions
will
you will
also
also
be
be
able
able
to.
to.
Briefly,
Briefly,
I
I
want
want
to
to
introduce
introduce about the institute,
department
department,
and
and
the
the
university.
university.
Our
Our
institute,
institute,
Yani
Yani
Jail
Jal
Singh
Singh
Campus College of
of Engineering,
Engineering and Technology, Maharaja
Maharaja
Ranjit
Ranjit
Singh
Singh,
Punjab
Punjab
Technical University,
University,
Batinda,
Batinda,
was
was
established
established
by
by it
it is
is
the
a
first
first
government
government
institute
institute
established
established
by
by
the
the
government
government
of
of
Punjab
Punjab
in
in
October
October
1989.
1989.
And
And
since
since
then,
then,
our
our
department
department
is
is
existing.
existing.
We
We
have
have
well
well
qualified
qualified
and
and
experienced
experienced
faculty
faculty
and
and
staff,
staff,
and we
and
are
we are
running
running
UG,
UG,
PG,
PG,
and
and
PhD
PhD
programs
programs
in
in
our
our
department.
department.
Our
Our
institute
institute
has
has
6
six
engineering
engineering disciplines
and
and other so many courses at the university level.
all
All
departments
departments
are
are
having
well
well-equipped laboratories
laboratories
and
and
the
the
research
research
facilities.
facilities.
Presently,
Presently,
more
more
than
than
25
25
research
research
scholars
scholars
are
are
working
working
in
in
the
the
university.
university.
In
In
the
the
end,
end,
I
we
appreciate
appreciate
the
the
initiative
initiative
and
and
efforts
efforts
taken
taken
by
by
Dr. Manjit
Manjeet
Bansal
Bansal
and
and coordinator Dr. G.S. Bhatt,
engineer
engineer Subhadeep Singh Sidhu, and
engineer
engineer
Nita
Nita
Kotwal
Kotwal
and
and
his
his
team
team
members.
members.
They
They
have
have
worked
worked
from
from
day
day
and
and
night
night
for
for
the
the
success
success
of
of
this
this
cause.
cause.
Once
Once
again,
again,
I
I
welcome
welcome
one and
and
all
all
from
from
the
the
core
core
of
of
my
my
heart.
heart.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your motivational and kind words. Before that, I request Dr. Balwinder Singh, Professor Mechanical Engineering and Coordinator AICT MRSPTU MOU, to share his views. Let me introduce Dr. Balwinder Singh with you all. Dr. Singh obtained his BE Mechanical Engineering and ME Mechanical Engineering from GNU Ludhiana and PhD from IIT Roorkee. Presently, he is working as professor with the Department of Mechanical Engineering, DZS, DCT, MRS, PTU, Bathinda. He has teaching experience of more than 26 years. He has guided number of MTech and PhD dissertations. He has been awarded with AICT Research Fellowship Award for PhD under Quality Improvement Program. He has more than 120 publications in international journals and conferences. He has organized number of conferences and short-term courses. Besides this, he had also served various duties which are as follows. He had been the director of CIT Nandgarh, coordinator technical education quality program, dean research and development from 2011 to 2013, coordinator dean academic affairs from 2009 to 2011. Now I would like to request Dr. Balwinder Singh Sidhu to share his views.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, madam, for such a nice introduction. So, good morning to all. So,
Good morning, sir.
on behalf of MRS PTU Bathinda, welcome today's chief guest, Dr. Professor Dinesh Kumar, Executive Director, AIMS Bathinda. I also welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Bhuta Singh, for giving us opportunity for organizing the series of training programs under under the MOU of between AICT and MRS. So I welcome Madam Dr. our registrar, Professor Dr. G.P. Brad, for sparing time for this inaugural ceremony of today online certain training program. So I also congratulate Head of Civil Department and Dr. Jeet Bansal for organizing such a training program in very short time. So we also welcome all the experts who joined us today's program. And moreover, I am very thankful to our all the present in this meeting. So that we have signed MRS PTU Bhatinda signed an MOU with AICT to organize training programs. Now we are further extending this program to non-teaching, we can say, non-teaching staff also. So this, as far as this program is concerned, this is third program. Two programs already completed. So this is the third short-term training program out of 10 programs approved by AICT. So we have given 10 plus 1 program. So one program is related with the library, so that we are also arranging. So this is under process, may be conducted in May, June. So this program will be of its unique nature. So that is totally meant for librarians. So now coming to this short-term training program. So this the topic is very relevant as today's scenario, climate change and water security. So we are listening that global warming and depletion of, we can say, underground water and lot of wastage of water. So water is very, very valuable natural resource. So we should keep its care by by using different technologies. So one thing I want to add that MRSPTU established a chair on the name of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, first Guru, to follow his philosophy, valuable philosophy at that time, the Pavan Guru, Pani Pita, Mata Tahat Mahat. So this in this direction, the research we will conduct research and publish papers. So starting from this, we can say, I have taken carried some literature review of this water change in climate. So in recent times, several studies around the globe show that climate change is likely to impact significantly upon freshwater resources availability. So in India, demand for water has already increased manifold over the years due to urbanization, agriculture, expansion, increasing population, rapid industrialization, and economic development. So at present, changes in cropping pattern and land use pattern, over exploitation of water storage, and changes in irrigation and drainage are modifying the hydrological cycle in many climate regions and river basins of India. So, an assessment of the availability of water resources in the context of future national requirements and expected impacts of climate change and its variability is critical for relevant national and regional long-term development strategies and sustainable development. So there is a dire need to examine the potential for sustainable development of surface water and groundwater sources within the constraints imposed by climate change. So a lot of, we can say, future research is needed in India. So there have been observed changes in the surface temperature, so rainfall, evaporation, and extreme events since the beginning of the 20th century. So the atmospheric concentration of carbon dioxide has increased from this data may be some old years, so it may be updated now. The atmospheric concentration of carbon dioxide has increased from about 280 parts per million by volume to about 380 parts per million, and the global temperature of the earth has increased by about zero point 0.8 degrees Celsius. The global mean sea level uh, has risen by 10 to uh, 20 centimeter. So there has been 40% decline. So this we can say during the past 45, 50 years, the frequency of severe floods in large river basins has increased during the 20th century. So in India, studies by several authors shows that there is a increasing trend in surface temperature, no significant trend in rainfall on all India basis, but decreasing or increasing trends in rainfall at some locations. So what causes climate change? So we all know that global warming, so solar radiation passes through the clear atmosphere most of radiations is absorbed by the earth's surface and warm it, and some solar radiation is reflected by the earth and the atmosphere. So infrared radiations emitted from the earth's surface, so some of the infrared radiations passes through the atmosphere and some is absorbed and re-emitted in all directions by greenhouse gas molecules. So this greenhouse gas is also responsible for this change. The effect of this is the to warm the earth's surface and the lower atmosphere. So the average global surface average global surface temperature is projected to increase by 1.4 to 3 degrees Celsius from 1990 to 2000, for low emission scenarios. So, how climate change can influence moisture content of the atmosphere and its sources and sinks. A warmer climate will accelerate the hydrological cycle, altering rainfall, magnitude, and timing of runoff. Warm air holds more moisture and increase evaporation of surface moisture. So with more moisture in the atmosphere, rainfall and snowfall events tend to be more intense, increasing the potential for floods. However, if there is a little or no moisture in the soil to evaporate, the incident solar radiation goes into raising the temperature, which could contribute to longer and more severe droughts. Therefore, change in climate will affect the soil moisture, groundwater recharge, and frequency of flood and drought episodes, and finally, groundwater level in different areas. So, in a number of studies, it is projected that an increasing temperature and decline in rainfall may reduce net recharge and ultimately affect groundwater levels. So, however, little work has been done on hydrological impacts of possible climate change for Indian regions. So, it has been estimated that 70 to 80% of the value of irrigated production in India comes from groundwater irrigation. So water sources will come under increasing pressure in the Indian subcontinent due to the changing climate. Presently, more than 45% of the average annual rainfall, including snowfall in the country, is wasted by natural runoff to the sea. Rainwater harvesting schemes are now being implemented in the country to minimize this runoff loss based on present rainfall scenarios over the country to increase the groundwater levels. So I have taken some references from a book on climate change and water security by uh, AKY Haroon, New India Publishing Agency. So this gives overview of climate change impacts on all water related sectors. So including now if we count one by one, so water quantity,
Hello.
water quality. So I will complete
Good
within
morning.
4 or 5 minutes. Please
बढ़िया.
be joined. So water quantity, water quality, then water related diseases, water dependent biodiversity, water dependent fresh water and marine ecosystem, and then water dependent food production, greenhouse gas emissions from water sector, and climate change adoption
जी सर,
and
हम
mitigation measures
हम
for
ये
water
करते
security.
हैं ज़्यादा
Please,
सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग
please mute your mic.
वो
5 minutes. I will take
आप तो
care.
कह रहे थे कि एक रखो तब तो सारे बाहर हो जाने थे, फिर
This
जब
would be
ये बात
beneficial to
करके
please.
करना कि कम से कम डबल तो करो तब आएंगे जो है, ठीक है.
This would be beneficial to
हाँ, 3
academics
सालों में डबल
and
कर दिए.
research
अभी भी
institutes,
ज्यादा है और ये चीज हमें
students,
पहले भी पता थी.
environmental scientists, and other stakeholders.
जो है ना
So, according to
बस
Albert Sigent, of Hungary, who
नहीं हो
won the
रहा है
Nobel
ना,
Prize in
ये चांस ही नहीं मिल
medicine
रहा.
in 1937,
इसका भी
water is life's matter and matrix,
तो
mother and medium. There is no life without water. So, however, more than 1 billion people worldwide drink unsafe water. Climate change, rise of temperature, carbon dioxide, sea level, and acidification, increase in the intensity and frequency of extreme events, floods, droughts, cyclones, bushfire, and heat waves is an additional stress on water security in addition to the existing stress from overexploitation of water sources. So climate change would the water security situation, or we can say local, regional, and global scales. So, however, more than we can say now, I am just concluding this by mentioning the highlights. So the main highlights, facts, figures related to fact of climate change. So number one, climate change impacts on water quantity. Climate change impacts on water quality. Climate change impacts on water related diseases. Climate change impacts on water dependent biodiversity. Climate change impacts on water dependent ecosystem, freshwater ecosystems. Climate change impacts on water dependent ecosystems, marine ecosystems. And last, greenhouse gas emissions from water sector. So climate change adoption and mitigation measures for the water security. So this is all as per my knowledge. So now experts will give much more details of this subject. So in the last, uh, I will give you some more points. Just we can say conclusion. So conclusions of this study. So I prepared PPT. So I will share. Climate change is now recognized as a major threat to the survival of a species and used by adopting diversity with higher genetic diversity, converging wetlands, and major carbon structure to abundance water dominant by floodplain areas in